Hi guys, it's Becky or Bookie Rooney. I'm sorry this color on this video is so bad. I don't know what the problem is. It's just this room is kind of dark and the monitor is making me look like I'm blue for some reason. But anyway, I'm here to update how I did this week. This week I lost 1.2 pounds, which is pretty disappointing because I did work pretty hard this week, but that's a total of 2 pounds in the last couple of weeks. I'm at 205.9, so it would be really nice if I could get below 200 by my birthday on the 31st, but if I'm averaging a pound a week, I don't know if that can happen. I'm going to try, but it would be really cool if I could get below 200 again by my birthday. But anyway, enough of the update on the weight. I'll give you an idea of what kind of a week I had. I have honestly, through this journey, it's been 3.5 years since I had lap band. I can honestly say that the hardest part for me to learn has been all mental. I don't feel like I'm a food addict, but I do feel like there are times when I will get one food and just like maybe just one little item and start eating too much of it, and then I'll have to stop myself. But I feel like I've got the food portion control I'm pretty used to it. I don't ever feel like I overeat. It's just a matter of making the right food choices. So I've really changed that up. I'm keeping track of my protein, keeping track of my calories, trying to keep it, you know, below 1300 if possible. I've been getting up and exercising every day. I get on my treadmill for 20 minutes. My knee has been bothering me. I've never had it checked out, but I was trying to do some interval training and jog in between walking, and my knee started hurting really bad, so I decided to just keep it at walking for now. This weekend I did get outside and I walked around the neighborhood for 30 minutes with my headphones, and that was really nice to get some fresh air. It was so beautiful this weekend. So I've just been making myself exercise every single day, and it's not even like it's an effort anymore. I'm really enjoying it. It feels good, and I'm just doing it. It's part of my life now. So, but this particular week, I had so much anxiety. Um, it was so bad that on Tuesday I actually left work early because I was starting to feel like I was going to have a nervous breakdown or something. I've been under a lot of stress. I have a lot of issues that are on my mind. I'm not going to go into all of it, but the stress and anxiety level got so high that I reached out to my company, and they have, even though I have insurance, they also have a program that you guys have probably, some of you have heard of. It's family something where they help you, and like the first 6 sessions of counseling are free, and then after that it's like $20 copay. So I couldn't get into anyone in counseling that particular day. And I even tried to find a psychiatrist because I thought maybe I need antidepressants. I've been on them before, and I need someone that can actually give me some help if I need it, and not just go to a counselor. And even though that helps, but none of the psychiatrists in my area are accepting new patients, at least none of the ones I called that were preferred on my plan. So I went to my regular MD, and he was really great. He told me that a lot of moms and women in my situation suffer from anxiety and depression because they have the weight of the world on their shoulders trying to take care of their family, their husband, work a full-time job. I just have so much on my mind that I didn't know how to deal with it. I was ready to lose it. So he did put me on an antidepressant, and I asked for Wellbutrin because I did some research on it, and Wellbutrin is not supposed to cause weight gain, and some antidepressants can, even though we don't know for sure if they do. They can. So he put me on Wellbutrin, and so I've been on that for almost a week now, and I feel pretty good. He also gave me an anti-anxiety pill that I could take in like an emergency, like when it's really bad, and that's what I did that day. So, and he wants to see me again in a month. So I went home Tuesday and I took one of those pills And then I went to bed and I slept until my husband got home. And then I got up and I cooked a nice dinner and I felt a little bit better. But then I made a counseling appointment through my job's help. And I went and saw a lady that's just right down the street from me. And I talked for that whole hour straight and I gave her an outline of my entire life. I gave her an outline of my entire life in an hour. And I gotta tell you guys, I have been through a lot. And it was kind of empowering to tell this lady all that I had been through, um, whether it was embarrassing or hard or not. It felt good that what I came from it was that I've handled my life pretty darn well. You know, I beat myself up a lot about things, but I've actually handled it pretty well. And she told me, she says, wow, she goes, it's awesome that you can recognize the things that you want to change and you've been able to recognize the whole situation and you're always trying to be better and that's awesome. She says a lot of people, it takes weeks of therapy to even get that. You know, like just one example is like my husband and I, we don't fight very often, but sometimes our arguments have been very stressful on me because he shuts down and gets angry and won't talk to me and maybe give me the silent treatment, and that just kills me. I mean, he and we're so close most of the time, and then to have me to feel completely shut down, it just hurt me like you wouldn't believe, and it gave me the kind of anxiety that I felt only a few times in my life, to the point where you're like shaking and you're just, you can't sleep and just everything is just crazy. You know, you cannot calm yourself down. And the only times I could ever remember feeling that much anxiety was when my sister died. I started shaking uncontrollably, and I was always a singer in school, and I remember my first solo that I tried out for, I had to stand in front of all the class and sing, and I remember my hands shaking so bad that I was just holding the microphone and they were like shaking, and I was like, it's like an impulsive stress that comes out when I'm that stressed out where I actually start shaking. And that's what these arguments have done to me. And I told the therapist, I said, I need to learn how to find a better way to handle those situations to where I don't let it affect me so much. It's been a learning process for me to not let other people's emotions and other people's feelings and moods affect mine. And I actually, she told me that was great that I even recognized that. So it made me feel good, and so I'm going again tomorrow, actually. So my daughter is graduating this year, and tomorrow I'm taking off work and I'm going with her to Denver, which is about an hour from where we live, and we're going to check out a veterinary tech school that she's wanting to go to, and then we're going to have lunch, and then afternoon I'm going to have my counseling. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully next week I'll have a little more of a loss, and hopefully this counseling will be going well, and hopefully the antidepressants will help me feel better. But for the most part, I feel pretty good most of the time. But the anxiety has really been a problem lately. And so I have to be proud of myself that even through this anxiety, I've got up and exercised every day, and I'm really trying hard, guys. So thank you for all of your support. Thank you for Melanie Sky Moon 1982. Thank you so much for the shout out and all the new subscribers because of her. And thanks to Banded Wendy, you've always been a great source of support to me. Thank you for your comments and your support. I've always appreciated that, and I still do. I also want to say hi to Rose, Gastric Rose. Your videos always inspire me just because of your personality and your positive attitude, and I just love you all so much. So I just want to say thank you for being here for me, and I will make another video on Monday. And also, I'm not weighing every day anymore. I'm not obsessing over it anymore. I'm only weighing on Mondays, and that's it. So I will report again on Monday, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you next Monday.